gasoline I smell?
Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you all are doing amazing as always, and it's me, Joe, as always. And today, guys, I want to talk about Sidney Prescott and if we really need her in future Scream movies. Okay, now before we get into it, guys, hit that like button, or if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot, so thank you so much for doing that. But now let's talk about Sidney Prescott and Nev Campbell. So Scream 6 happened, right? And I really do like Scream 6. You guys know that from my both non-spoiler review and also my spoiler review, where I talk about the movie a lot. And I said that I really do like Halloween 6, Scream 6, but I also do like Halloween 6. But Scream 6, it is a really good movie for me, at least. It is a big improvement over over Scream 5. And I really do like Scream 6. And one thing that Scream 6 doesn't have is Sidney Prescott, aka Nev Campbell. That's one thing that Scream 6 just does not have. And I think that it works wonders, honestly, in Scream 6. I think that it works really well. And I think that not having Sidney Prescott in the movie gave us, much more screen time of the core four, of Sam, Tara, Chad, Mindy, and I thought that it was amazing. I really do. I really thought that the character development in Scream 6 is really, really good. The core four, absolutely amazing, and I really do like all of these characters now. And I think that it was, a good choice not to have Sidney in Scream 6 because we got so many great scenes just with those characters that now I really do like, So I think that it's that it was, a good decision. Obviously, the decision was made because Nev Campbell refused to film Scream 6 because she was offered a small sum of money that she just was not happy with, and she wanted more because she feels like she brings essentially all not all the money to the to the Scream franchise, but she brings a lot to the why I keep saying Halloween. This is not a Halloween video. That she essentially brings a lot to the table when it comes to the Scream franchise. And I partially agree with that, but now we can see that Scream 6 is making a lot of money. Like, this movie is gonna make probably much more money than Halloween. Why I keep saying Halloween? Why? Than Scream 5, like the Scream 6 is tracking to essentially have a much better box office numbers than Scream 5 did. And in Scream 5 we got Nev Campbell, Sidney Prescott, obviously. In Scream 6 we didn't, but yet Scream 6 is projected to make more than Scream 5. So I think that is really interesting, and it's definitely something worthy of talking about. Like, do we need Sidney Prescott going forward with the Scream franchise? I guess I apologize. I don't know why I keep saying Halloween today. It's just like, I don't know. I really do like Halloween, but this video is about Scream and about Nev Campbell. But yeah, essentially, what I want to say is that I don't think that we really need Sidney Prescott going forward, and I think that, and I know that this might be controversial. I know that a lot of people love Nev Campbell and they want her in every Scream movie, and I get it. But this is just my opinion, and I think that we don't need her anymore. And that sounds awful, but the thing is, right? In Scream 5, she was back, but the way she was there, it just felt forced. You know what I mean? And maybe you don't feel that way, but I did. I felt that it was really forced how she was there. She essentially had a family, a kid, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to risk my life again. And in Scream 6, Gail says to Sam that, that Sidney is now, just taking care of her family and she's working and she just wants to rest, which makes sense. Why would she, again, put herself in harm's way just to save some teenagers again? It doesn't really make sense to me. So I think that the reason to bring back Sidney Prescott would have to be really justified. So I think that the only reason how to justify the return of Sidney Prescott is to have, obviously, Stu Macher back, Matthew Lillard back. Because I think that in that case, that would actually be justifiable, right? Because you would have someone from the OG Scream, someone who knows Sidney, and Sidney knows him. So I think in this case, it would be pretty much justifiable to bring back Sidney, right? Because her nemesis would be back, So I think that could work, having Stu Macher back. I think that could just totally work, and it would make sense to bring back Sidney, because Sidney would be like, he's still alive? Shit, I have to kill him, like this is personal, right? Because if you want to make Scream 7 and you want to have another, some new killers essentially, like in Scream 6, it just doesn't make sense to bring back Sidney Prescott at that point. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I think the only justifiable reason to bring back Sidney is to have someone from the OG Scream also return, and that only person could be Stu Macher. And I think that could work really well. And honestly, I would love to see Stu back. It would just, that would be so good. And even in Scream 6, where Kirby and Mindy are talking about, if Stu is actually alive or he's dead, amazing stuff. So I think they could totally do that, and I think that would be essentially the reason to bring back Sidney again, so she could fight Stu again. That would be amazing, and I would love that. But yeah, otherwise I just don't see a reason to bring her back, because why would she again risk her life just to save the core 4? It just doesn't really make sense to me. Again, the only reason I can think of is if you had the OG Matthew Lillard come back. That would just work really well in my opinion, and I think that you could have some really great sequences, some really great scenes. And honestly, Matthew Lillard is honestly such a great actor, and I think that he would still be amazing as Stu, But yeah, guys, these are just my thoughts about Sidney and her returning, and yeah, guys, that's essentially it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about this. Would you love to see Sidney back in the Scream franchise? Or do you think that the movies would just work fine from now on without her when you saw Scream 6? Where she's not, and I think the movie works really, really well even without Sidney Prescott. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care as always, and bye.